Good morning, everyone. Welcome with Deeping with Jesus. Grab your drinks, grab a chair, get in your car or in your Jeep, and come along with me as I share this devotional shift. This is day 3. We've been talking about switching and changing and how that it's hard and what to do to overcome it. Today is one of the verses is Psalms 32, verse 8. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Whatever you do, when you change, I find these like little God lessons that he's pointing me in the direction. So if I'm reading something and then all of a sudden it's popping up everywhere, or if I'm having trouble with something and all my readings are, because I've got multiple different devotionals, even a book that I'm reading, when all of a sudden these videos start popping up, and they tend to be little funny videos from other Christian creators, and they all align in what I'm reading off the phone. It's on my in my Bible and in my books and all this, and I feel that that's where God is leading me. Or if I have a question with something and I'm like, I don't know if this is the right choice, all of a sudden it starts popping up. These creators is like, hey, do the hard thing, do this. Like yesterday there was something, this lady was going through a tough time, and she said fear does not own you. As a Christian, it's going to be hard to go forth. It's going to be scary, and you're going to shake, you're going to do whatever, but know that your God is with you. God would teach you where he wants you to go. He would give you all the stuff that you need to keep going, to know that the shift or the change that you're going through is the right one. Sometimes all the negativity will come into you, and they would just start attacking you, and you'll be like, well, I like that because I was that. And it's like, you was, but you're not. You wanted to change. Why go back to where you were if you're going to change? You're going to change for the better. We've been talking about how, you change from being a child to all, when you the different stages of life, all the way to your adult. Every day, every single one of those changes marked something. And yes, you was afraid. Might have been when you first went to go get get your driver's license, and you were scared. It's like, why can't I just go back to kindergarten, go back to the Mac to go get a nap? Me too. I like my naps. Did I like them back then? No, but I like them now. Change is there. It's going to be there. It's going to make you scared, because we as humans are scared of the unknown. We are afraid that our next step is going to be hard. And it is going to be hard. It's going to be extremely hard. That's why I started these videos, because I wanted to get more comfortable in talking about my faith. And my past is part of that. My past is my testimony. It's not like I don't want to go back into that, because that's full of negativity. I want to stop the negativity. I want to start thinking positive and be more positive. And I can't do that if I'm back over there. I'm stuck in the mud and I'm not getting out. I'm not doing anything. Change, adjustment, move, switch, shift. You've been in a vehicle, you're going down the road, and you have to switch lanes. You're moving, you're adjusting to whatever's going on that road. Whatever you're going on, you're shifting, you're moving. Apply that to your faith. You're adjusting, you're moving, you're growing. You're not going to be the same person that you are today that you're going to be for a year or a month or even tomorrow. You're not going to be the same person. The other one is Proverbs 23. I wrote it down this time. Now let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. When I decided to leave my faith, I decided that I don't know who she was. She was looking. No. She was looking at vehicles. I don't know. Squirrely. I decided to kill the Christian inside me. I wanted to destroy it from the inside out, to make it look like I was not the Christian that I wanted, that I was so unafraid of being. Oh, she was looking at her friend. I want to be that Christian again. I was so unafraid of telling people about my faith, telling people about my Jesus, telling people about my baptism, all of that. I was so unafraid. I was like, yes, you knew that whenever you talked to me, Jesus was coming. He's coming in. He's going to be right there talking with you and me. We're going to have a conversation. And that was me. Everybody knew that. I want to be that person. I want to be that type of Christian again. And in order for me to do that, I have to step out into my fear and shift and change and adjust and do all of those things. And I have to keep moving forward. So I have to work inside out. I have to restore what I decided to destroy. That means anything that you can take, that you can absorb in, from TV to music to being around people. Protect that. Protect your heart. Protect your soul from everything that's out around you. Because if you don't work from the inside out and you don't change the inside to come out, you can put on a pretty dress, you can put out your hair, you can dress nice, you can do whatever, but if your inside is not aligned, you're going to let everything come in. You're going to be like, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Faith and works go together. Faith cannot work without the works. Works cannot work without the faith. It's in the Bible, by the way. I love that verse. I have it written down somewhere because I like it. I just don't know where it's at. See, I used to know all of these. Like, I could sit there and sprout the chapter, the verse, everything. Now I'm like, I don't know what's that. But I learn, and I go to it, and I read it, and I absorb it, and I try to stay away from the negativity, from everything. And I want to be the type of Christian now that I love to have fun. I love to joke around. I love to goof off, and you can still do that. There is nothing saying that you have to be in the pew. I was born Southern Baptist, okay? Group of us got together and we were dancing to some music. It was Christian. We got a lecture. Like, my granny got mad. My granny is also Southern Baptist. She got mad. My homework that night with her, we went through every single one where it says to dance upon the Lord, where David danced and people sang all this. She was mad. She was big mad. So anyways, dance, sing, but follow along, and don't fear the change. God bless.